Welcome back, guys. I'm Matt, aka Twigs T4. Make sure you subscribe, ring that little bell, and today we're just going to be getting on with the alloy wheels. So they're Ispiri, I can't remember what model they are, but they're 18-inch. So let's go and have a look at these. So they're the fronts, front right. So what we got here is that's the centre bore. So these wheels are a 66.6mm, which go over the hub. And on the T4, it is a 57.1. So your spigot ring needs to be a 57.1 to 66.6. The offset of 42 and PCD of 112 for 5. So that's 5 bolts for 112mm. So they're 8.5-inch wide on 18s. And this is what we got for the rears. Exactly the same except for the 9.5 on the rears. So it's the Ispiri CSR1D. So they're gold with a polished lip. Alright, so let's have a look at these. Looking good. Come with a nice little centre cap. I don't know if you can. Yeah, very nice. Now. So this is your spigot ring. 57.1 to 66.6mm. You get them off eBay. These are plastic. I think they're only like £4 or £5 for 4 of them. They just go in like that into the centre. Yeah, don't it look nice? Right, so let's take a look, see what we've got here. So I've got a set of bolts, some wheel bolts. These ones are M14. So they're M14 by 1.5, and these are 35mm long with the tapered edge for alloys. And then we've got some valves. Nice chrome ones. Got myself some dust caps, little crowns, gold crowns. And we've got 27201 McGuard locking wheel nuts. Now you want to get these ones, the tuner ones, because with normal locking wheel nuts, these are too thick to actually fit into the alloy wheel. So you need to get the tuner ones so it actually fits in. Otherwise it's not going to fit. Right, let's go and try these on for size. Just make sure that they fit first before we get the tyres fitted. Right, so here I was just checking the fitment. You want to make sure that the wheel fits okay before getting tyres, because if they don't fit then you have to send them back. But personally I would advise getting, see if you can get a second-hand wheel, just a cheap wheel with the sizes that you're looking at getting, and then seeing if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, then there's no need spending £1,000 or so on a set of alloys. But you can see there it's quite close to the brake line, but that's plenty of room because it's all rigid, the wheel won't move, the brake line won't move, so there's plenty of clearance on the back. I mean, it does look tight, but there's plenty of room. So now let's have a look at the front. Nope, still looking at the back there. Okay, they do look nice. Oh, here's the front. So they got a little bit of poke, stick out a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I will show you the app that I used. Well, it's not so much the app, but a web page. I think it's called willtheyfit.com, and you can go on there, put in the size of your tyre that you've got and what tyres that you want, and then it shows you the differences, how much poke there is, the difference in the offset. So I'm going to go ahead now and we'll go straight into that, and I'll show you just a quick flick through of the old tyres compared to the new tyres that I've got. Right, so this is the web page that I use. It's called willtheyfit.com. You can see my old tyres there, 205 65 16s, 6J, offset of 50, and the new tyres that I'm going to fit on the front, which were 225 45 18s, that 8.5J, 42 offset. You can see it shows you the difference in the radius, speed, how much poke you'll have, how much closer to the suspension strut. So it's a really good little web page, really helpful. They also have links for wheels that you're maybe looking at buying. So let's change that to see what the difference will be on the rears. So on the rears I'm going to go with 245 40 18 on 9.5J, still offset at 42. So we calculate that. So you know, it tells you the difference with the speedo error, how much gain height there'll be, radius. That's all in there. But you can see there's sort of like a little bit of a stretch. But it's a pretty good website to go on to see what tyres you may want. So we're just going to have a look here quickly at the difference between the front and the rears. So the fronts were 8.5J. Yeah, that's it, 42 offset. Cool. So you can see they do have a slight stretch on them, but I'm happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead now and go get these tyres fitted. Right, let's have a quick recap. The wheels, they're the Ispiri 18-inch from Stance UK, based in Reading. They are the CSR1D. I've got 8.5J on the front, 9.5J on the back, offset 42, PCD of 112 by 5. So, the tyres, they've now been fitted. They are 225 45 18s on the front, 245 40 18s on the rear. Now, the tyre fitter done an amazing job. I've had problems in the past with tyre fitters, just cowboys, especially around local to me. Just seems to be like, I can't get a decent tyre fitter. So I spoke to my mate who's in the trade, and he recommended this guy Simon, Out of Hour Tyres. He can come to you, he's mobile. but also he's got his own unit based in Fareham on the south coast of England. So I highly recommend him. Treats every wheel like it's his own. Like the quality, I mean, you can just say, oh, he's just a tyre fitter or whatever, but I'm well impressed. There's not one little scuff, not one little scratch. So the tyres that I've got fitted, let's have a quick look. So they're the Sumitomo. So that's the fronts, and here's on the rears. So they tell you all the ratings. The front tyres are at E on fuel economy, B in the wet, 70 decibels. Load rated 97W, and again 95W on the front, which is more than enough. Right, let's go get these fitted. So will they fit? Basically yes, the 9.5J 42 offset do fit. However, you can see at the bottom here the little rubber like bump stop on the sliding door just catches the wheel. So I take that rubber grommet off, rubber bump stop, whatever it's called, and the tyre just kisses the inside of the door trim. The other issue I had was the brake line for the handbrake on the driver's side. It just caught the inside of the rim. So I've just got a little bar and just bent it in, and that's fine. So it's yeah, they do fit and they protrude a little bit, but that's totally fine. Rather than having a big ugly wedge on the back, just taking that stop off seems to do the job. But I'm happy with that.